excited. We are 10 episodes in, and I want to first start off by welcoming you to 30 Something and Verging and thanking you for continuing to listen. I'm excited about this episode because I'm going to be doing it with one of my favorite people, my older sister, Savene. And we're going to be talking about something that she and I have both had to do, persevere. Today was a busy day. It's still a busy day. I've been working with my production manager, trying to find out some different things about my website so I can know how to do some stuff and play around with that. And we talked about music because we wanted to change that because I know I'm going to be monetized pretty soon. And I want to make sure that when I am monetized, nobody has the right to take some of my moolah. So yeah, let's persevere. What is something that you've had to persevere through? There have been a multiplicity of things that I've had to persevere through over the years, but I would talk about one more recently. And I'm also going to, y'all know what I like to do. I like to look up the definition, and I like to give us Webster's version of it, and then we come up with our own, or we like unpack that and break that down and think about what we think it is. It says that perseverance is persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. And I think that Akila Shantae Christian Miles is the epitome of perseverance. 2019 alone was like right, but there were a lot of great times in 2019, but things that I really wanted to kick off and do it didn't start happening to the end, but there were like big bursts of things that I had to push myself to do. So like going and getting my tax ID number so that I could start one of my businesses and different stuff like that. And then it went like blank, it went down, then it went back up, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Then I started teaching, and I met my beautiful students, and their tenacity to push through was something that helped me to persevere in the things that I had planned for myself. So one of the big things that I had planned for myself, I talked about in episode 7, was my book. I've always wanted to write that book. I've always wanted to publish the poetry. How about that? Because it was already written. So that was very, very exciting. And now, in the midst of working, and at KIP, you work a lot. It's a great place to work, but you do work a lot. So I'm at work a whole lot, and I travel. Recently, my mom has been not ill, but she has some things going on, so I like travel back and forth home a lot. And plus I'm like one of those aunties that is like really active in my nieces and nephews' life, so I try to like be involved in those things, like try to not miss birthdays and attend birthday parties and all that stuff, because this is stuff that they remember your time, they don't remember the gift you brought them. So I try to make sure I do that. And I've had the big thing that I think made the end of 2019 stink for me was, so y'all, let me tell y'all this story. So I go into Kroger's to get some salads for the upcoming week. It was a Sunday night. It was December 15th. And I'm going to start that over. Hold on a second. So this Sunday night on December 15th, I went to Kroger's to get salads. I purchased those salads, and I remembered that, oh shit, Keela, they have Downy on sale. Go over there and get you a couple of bottles. So I walk over there with my basket and my Starbucks, because I got me a Starbucks drink. And I say, hey, let's look down the aisle. Look down the aisle. I think that's Miss Bennett. Look down the aisle, and there is nothing there. So when I get there, I then say, okay, let me go back down the aisle. Let me go ahead and go home because I just checked out. So I head back up the aisle to walk out of Kroger's. And as I'm heading back up the aisle, I didn't see it, but someone had dropped like the inside of a banana on the ground, and I stepped into it and fell flat on my goddamn back. So that was like the bad thing that like sort of like messed up the end of December for me, because I hurt my back. It wasn't a lot of pain, but I decided to push through all of it. I still went to work. I was supposed to be off those next couple of days because they listed it like as a back injury and were like, well, you need to be off to do X, Y, and Z. I didn't take off. I went back to work because I had just been out the week before, actually. No, I'm lying. It wasn't the week before. I had just been out like 2 weeks before, like when we came back from spring break. I was out, not spring break, Thanksgiving break. There's so many breaks when you teach. God is good with that. When I came back from Thanksgiving break, I was a little sick then, so I wound up having to take off too. So I think 2019, it wasn't bad, but it was like I had little spurts of like where I was sick or where something happened or if there was a fall, and I had to find a way to persevere through it. And the only thing that I could think about was like, I don't want to be who I was yesterday. I want to be better than I was yesterday, even in pain. And I had to tell my manager a couple of weeks ago, she was asking me a question about something. And I told her, I said, you all are getting like some real scoop and tea because I don't tell folks my business. So I'm like, I don't talk about my business much, but I might stand in here and smile and you might think that I'm not in pain, but there are days when I'm in excruciating pain, but I'm still standing up and teaching. Or I'll tell my students like, hey, I don't want y'all to think Miss Miles being lazy. I'm taking a seat. I'm going to sit back here so I can lean on this, so I can stop, whatever. Because I'm not trying to get addicted to a pain pill or nothing else, so I don't pop them. So I pushed through because I did want to be better and continue to be better, like building and developing, even though I had delays. I also knew that if I stopped what I started, I was going to be failing myself. So I'm going to now click and call my big sister because she's waiting on my call. She's actually cooking her and her kids dinner. Thank you. So she and I are going to talk about perseverance too. We're going to talk about it in a fun way, joyful way. We're just trying to push. 10 is the episode to push through on. I'm going to hit her on her throat if she don't answer this phone.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Savene.
Hello.
Welcome to 30 Something and Verging.
Girl, who are the white folks in the background?
Baby, they're the people that's happy to hear you. You hear me? They happy to hear from you. How you doing?
I'm lovely. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, now we put on our proper voice. Okay.
Now I'm a motherfucker. Come on now.
So I was just telling
you, I could be Babe Ruth too
now. Whoever you want to be. Whoever you want to be.
Savene, of course.
Savene, okay, well, we cool. That is part Baby Ruth, so that's cool too. So tonight we're talking about perseverance, and then we're gonna like tail off just a little bit and just have fun and talk about 10 things that people probably misconceptions that people have about 8 miles. All right. So, V, what is something that you had to push through that was delayed for you, and how did you push through that thing?
Got me off guard.
It could be something recent, like something. It doesn't have to be anything extensive or extensively personal either. It could just be like something. So, my sister works at Labana. Am I right?
Yeah.
And there's this one thing that she like hates to do. at work, and that's count the bodies in the morgue.
Oh yeah, that's not my.
She does not like to go to the
No,
morgue.
that's not my thing. And now they're saying we have to help the child on the bed.
You have to do it now?
Well, now we have to help put the child on the stretcher. I'm not with all that.
A dead child?
Yep.
Okay. She's saying
that's what they said yesterday in roll call.
Oh. So
Cool.
she hasn't experienced it, but I know she's experienced having to put.
Hello?
She's experienced having to go in there and count the babies, and I know she didn't like doing that. And then, Vane, I know you've like experienced different things at work, like maybe like attitudes or different things like that. And my sister, I don't know if you mind, Vane, about me talking about like when she was younger, she was like real tough. Not to say that she's not tough now, but when we were younger,
a little tough. What the hell?
I said she was real tough.
I thought you said a little tough. I'm tough now. It rubbed me the wrong way, but I think about that chick in the tears laying there in that room.
Okay.
So I have to compose myself on a lot of situations.
So
I've seen a lot in the last couple of months at my workplace. I've seen sisters come in and die right in front of me. 2 minutes apart. Seen a lot in these last couple months at the LeBron Children's Hospital.
Okay. So you have persevered through those particular things by doing. You just feel like the push through is like you got to remember you got kids and like things are different for you now.
Well, no. I just feel I have to like now when I go to work I have to hype myself up, because you never know what your day may consist of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can go to work today and not one child come in shot up or deceased or, and then tomorrow I can go in, it could be 4 or 5 kids come in, shot up, hit by cars,
Yeah. So for you, like the push through is like I have to hype myself up to get through the day.
Yep.
Do you feel like that is like a temporary fix or?
Yeah, for the moment.
For the moment. So do you wind up being like more, do you feel like this is like the stress of your job? Do you feel like it's adding any like stress to your life?
Yeah, it is. It's a stressful job, and people think that it's not. I don't know why people think that security officers at a hospital is not a stressful job. I mean, like I said, you have to deal with parents that come in. You have parents that come in that are co-parents, and they get into it. You have to worry about if the dad is gonna bring his girlfriend, or or the girlfriend, the baby mom gonna bring her man, and the dad there, and they don't get along. It's stuff like that. That goes on that you have to deal with, and people don't understand that. We've had situations where, hey, the baby had came in, so the baby had got burned, and the mom and the dad came in, and they was married, and they had separated, and we didn't know that the guy she was with was the dad's best man in the wedding, so they got outside and got to fighting. Had no knowledge of it. So it's a lot. It's security. I know at LeBron I have to deal with. And we don't carry guns, so we're really putting our life out there. We don't have metal detector statements. Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So it's a lot we have to deal with working up in that place. But I love it because I meet a lot of different people. Like, it's a family there now from Jamaica, and the ladies out there are so sweet. I met this grandmama from Louisiana a couple months back, and they are so sweet. They are some really sweet people.
They are. Y'all, If y'all remember, I told y'all that I sort of like last weekend was sort of like a business shower for me, and I had a friend, a former coworker, to donate to my business last week, and she's sweet, and she happens to be from Louisiana. And she is. If you look her up online, it's CB Sold It, because she's in realty. She's a tax preparer. She's a notary public. She's an author. What was that, man?
I told you I was cooking.
What? You gotta prepare us so I can mute your mic, my guy. Like, come on.
I called myself. My bad. I called myself getting my phone off the speaker.
Episode 10, y'all. We excited. But so it seems like, if I'm gonna give my sister a summation, it seems like she really loves her job, but sometimes it is extremely taxing, and she pushes through with the thoughts of, like, I actually meet some great people, I do some great work, and I'm also supporting my family with this, even though that this job is hard and taxing, right? And I think that's for anybody, right? Like, you really want to push through. I am really embarking on this entrepreneur thing. So to anybody out there who is trying to start a business, I think my sister's going to start a business later this year. I admonish you to push yourself, whatever it is. If you get to a stop, like let's say you go and you're filling out paperwork to do something, they tell you, oh, you can't do X, Y, Z. Don't give up. Find a way around it. Find a way through it. Excuse me. Don't think that because you have hit a roadblock or a stumbling block that it means you need to stop. And if you are tired, because let me tell y'all, like legit today, I was not going to do this live. I'm tired. My production manager is tired. I want to eat. Like, everybody is just like tired. I have something that I'm doing personally right now that I should be focused on, but I'm like, no, I gotta do episode 10, and I wanted to make sure that we had some fun with episode 10. So, and plus we're getting ready to go on hiatus. We're gonna be on hiatus for about two weeks, 2 strong weeks. But when we come back, we're gonna come back live and season 2. Come back live for season 2. So I want to talk about some misconceptions that people probably have about 8 Miles. Veen, what do you think people think about 8 Miles? What do you think they?
Well, Akila, I really don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. You know me. I give no. Go ahead and mute me out like Martin. They did Martin. I'm just saying.
Y'all. I didn't mean it like that, sis. I was just saying, okay, sis. I was just like, oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, like, for instance, I think that a lot of people think that I, Akila, am like the nicest one out of the family when I'm actually not.
Oh yeah, they do.
They think I'm the nicest one. I'm actually not. And I own that. Like, I will quickly tell you, I am not. Will I help you? Hell yeah. But am I nice? No. I think maybe the nicer people out of our family are like Chris or Veen.
Did he cuss?
Huh?
Did he cuss? Not them.
Y'all, my sister is living her best life on this podcast. You heard me? like episode 10 is just gonna be funny because she's like, she like the kids. One of the kids, the curse in the background.
For what?
We got a fun,
and you gonna get my motherfucker back to some other motherfucker house? You crazy? They ain't got no kids. I don't get food stamps, baby. I pay for cash. You got my face. Oh, hell, I'm on them. Girl! This man just gave me an ass my goddamn $7 ass cheese, girl. Take to somebody else's house and cook. For a part.
Oh my God.
Go wash your ass, boy.
No, just say so. I mean, money, you stuck right now.
Duh.
Oh my God.
Episode 10.
Episode 10, man. We are excited. Oh my God. I don't even know if I want to take this out, Anthony, because it's hilarious.
Don't get into it. All right. Don't let me out, my boy.
Oh, y'all leave that girl alone so we can close this episode out now.
Thank you. Got my damn. Wait, don't walk up on me. I'm not. You play too much, little boy.
I'ma for sure beep that out. We're gonna for sure take that out.
I'm sorry, y'all. I told you this right here early in the daytime when no one was here. I've been so calm, cool, and collected. I promise I would have. I wouldn't even talk like mama.
Are you excited about what's gonna happen for Mama next week? Don't say it because I got to do something on my podcast tomorrow, so don't say it.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that? It's gonna be awesome. I don't even want to talk anymore about any 8 Miles misconceptions because V might curse again. So V, since I'm not the nicest one, do you think I'm the meanest one, and who do you think is the nicest one?
Shit, ain't nobody nice.
Chris is super nice. Chris will do anything for Chris. Chris will do anything for anybody.
Oh, yeah, I guess. You don't piss them off.
That's with anybody. That's me. If you don't piss me off and cross me, you good. But once you piss me off and cross me, it's over. Oh, yes. And,
I don't know who the nice one.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody who's nice out the family.
You ain't thinking about
I know I ain't. So, hey.
You're nice when you want to be. So I'm just. So what makes you think I'm not nice? I think I am the nicest one.
Well, you know what? You used to be the peacemaker. Oh, don't do that. Stop that. Let's talk about it. Now you worse than me.
I do be trying. I was. See what had happened. What had happened, Vergers, was that in the middle of me trying to keep peace, I was driving myself up the wall. So I was like, I still be trying to keep. Yeah, but I still be trying to keep peace though. You can't say I don't be trying to keep peace because when stuff be going down.
Yeah, you do, but hey, I be trying to tell you though, but you do.
Yeah.
I can't say that you do be trying to keep peace, but some of these folks you can't help, boo boo. Can't help them.
Well. Veen, what would you like to say about anything for this is my 10th episode. We talked about perseverance, like pushing through. I'm gonna make sure I keep on here, like so people can hear about like people that work in security.
I want to say you're doing an excellent job. You came a long way. This young man come out this bathroom with nothing on but a tie. Now see, it was wash day, son. It's wash day. God bless you. God bless you. All right. I want you to, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, keep pushing through. You doing your thing.
When you say I've come a long way, what have I come a long way? I'm just asking for my viewers because I want to be an open book so they can know.